Title of today was an inspiration from a topic that somebody was talking to me about. So it made me make a topic for y'all. And that topic is, you're always gonna miss them. Let me back up. Not always gonna miss them. Missing someone will always be part of the breakup process. I don't give a damn how bad they did you, how good they did you, it don't matter. They could have blew up your house and stole your car and everything. You still, this hill ain't even that bad for this to be doing all that bullshit, man. I don't give a fuck if they blew up your house and stole your car, you know what I mean? Whatever. It doesn't matter what they done, you're still gonna miss them because you got attached to them. Sometimes I actually miss people that I was with, but my intelligence doesn't my emotions don't over-empower my intelligence. In other words, I'm intelligent enough to know that that's just something that just happens. Just like if you quit smoking weed and drinking. I haven't smoked weed in like 20 years. But every now and then I can see people smoking, you know, smell it and shit like that. And it can make you miss that. But my intelligence lets me know that I really don't miss it. Just miss it at that time or whatever, or it's just a thought in my mind, you know what I mean? It's not nothing that I should react on. So the same thing goes for, you could apply that with drinking too. You can apply that with any addiction. Once you kick an addiction, since you had it before in your life, there's going to come a time where you're going to think you miss it or whatever in your mind because you had it before. That's just the way it goes. But your intelligence will let you know that you really don't miss it. It's just something that happens because you tried something. Because you had it before. That's all it boils down to. If you never had it before, you would have never missed it. But in reality, you don't really miss the blunt or the woman or man or whatever. It's more of because you had them before, so it kind of could cross your mind or some shit like that. But that's part of the breakup, man. It doesn't mean you should run back to them and it's going to fix the pain, and it ain't going to fix shit. Because you're going to run back to them and it's just going to get worse, and now you got to, at some point, you got to take that step of faith of leaving them, you know what I mean? Or that faith of dropping them cigarettes or whatever addiction you want to quit. At some point, you got to take that step. You know what I'm saying? So there's no way around this shit, man. You just got to understand that's part of the process of breaking an addiction. Whether it's a person or a thing, it don't matter. It's the same thing, same process. Once your intelligence understands this, you, like I said, sometimes I could think about someone I was with and like think you miss them and shit, but my intelligence lets me know that I really don't miss them. It's just a thought in my mind because I've had that person before or experienced that person before. And if you understand that, it'll just go away and you'll realize it. Just like if I'm in a room with people smoking weed, my thoughts sometimes be like, man, that blunt looks good or something. But my intelligence lets me know that that's not what I really want to do. Because if I hit the blunt, I feel stupid. I feel bad. You know what I mean? Same, you could apply this to your diet too. That's why you feel bad once you give in to the diet. You know, really, you really don't want to do it, and you really don't have to do it, and you really can abstain from doing it, but you give in, and that's why you feel bad because you knew you didn't have to give in. So it's the same thing. It's the same thing. A lot of people say, well, I missed the person, that's why. It must be love, let me run back. Nah, that's part of the process, man. It don't matter if they blew up your house yesterday, you still gonna miss them. I could catch a woman red-handed in a bed with another guy right now and break up with the woman, and I'm still gonna miss the woman. Just because I caught her cheating don't change the fact that I'm not gonna miss the person. Or it's not gonna hurt, or whatever the fuck you want to say about it. Whatever. It's all the same shit. It's all a process. The pain's a process. The missing the person's a process. You're not getting around that. The only way that, and people think they're going to get around it by going back to somebody or getting with other people. But all you really got to do is just go through the process. Like Usher said, let it burn. Just let this shit burn, man. Stop trying to do shit to fix this shit. Stop running back to them and all this other shit. None of that shit going to help. It's once you understand intelligently that, oh, this is just part of the process of me leaving somebody. I'm supposed to miss them. Then you'll get it. But what people do is, I miss a person. I'm in love with the person. Let me run back. They think because they miss them, which is a natural thing, whether they blew up your fucking house or treated you like the best thing on earth, don't matter. It's the same process. You're still going to miss the person. It doesn't matter what they did. You're still going to miss them. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. So it ain't about no damn love when it comes to this. It's just the fact that you are going through a process. And you must let that process manifest. You have to understand that that's what you're dealing with. And once you understand this, it becomes so much easier. Because now you understand why you miss the person. It ain't because you love them and they some special person. Nah, they blew up. They done broke all your windows and you caught her cheating in the bed with another guy. And you trying to tell me it's because of love? That's why you miss her? Nah, it's not that, man. It may be, and just because you caught them cheating or whatever they did, don't mean that you just stop loving the motherfucker right away. That don't happen. Who does that? If you really care about somebody, who just drops loving them right then and there, like boom, as soon as they do something wrong? Nah, that's not what happens. But what should happen is you got to cut them off. You just gonna have to deal with that pain, and a lot of people don't want to deal with that pain. You know what I mean? They want to run here and they want to run there, and all you're going to do is make that pain worse or prolong the pain. Because you're going to run right back to the person, and they're going to still do the same shit, if not worse this time, the next time. But all it is, people, is it's a process. It's a process. You are supposed to miss somebody when you leave them. I don't give a fuck who you are. You're a human being. You are supposed to. I'm going to repeat it. You are supposed to miss the person when you break up with them or leave them. It doesn't matter if I caught her, if I'm pulling up right now to my home and say I had a girlfriend and she's in a bed with another guy. And I leave that girl right then and there. Today, right here, right now. I'm still supposed to miss that person by default, human nature. But my intelligence lets me know that this is supposed to happen. So therefore, I don't come crawling back and, oh, it's because I love her and this or that. Or if she tries to come back, it's because she loves me. That's what it is. No, it's none of that. It's exactly what you've seen when you seen her in the bed. That's what it really is. That's how she really feels. Or he, whatever. And you could put this shit, it don't even have to be people you're in a relationship with. It could be somebody you're getting to know. And then y'all break up, stop talking, communication or some shit. And now why do I miss this person? It must be because they so great and this or that. Nah, that's just part of the process, man. When you gotta cut off somebody, like you gotta cut off a woman because she wanna play games or wanna try to make you a person on her list or some shit like that. If you really like the girl or had interest in the girl, you're gonna miss the girl. You're gonna think about the girl because you had interest. And your intelligence needs to let you know this. It ain't no fucking love and all this other shit. You wasn't even attached enough to love the girl. It's the fact that you had interest in the woman, you had to cut her off. It's kind of like you lost $100 or something. You know what I mean? You're going to be like, damn, I missed that $100 I lost. I'm sorry. You're going to be sorry over that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you had interest in that $100 bill. So it's the same thing with the women and men. It's the same thing. But you cannot let your intelligence be overpowered by your emotions. So therefore you run back or you're confused or you don't understand. A lot of people don't understand why they miss somebody. Why do I miss this toxic person? Because it's part of the process. This is why you don't get attached to, you can't just get attached to anybody. You can't just sleep with anybody because of shit like this. It doesn't matter who they are or how good or bad they was to you. If you get attached in any types of ways, you're going to miss them in any types of ways, certain types of ways. You know what I'm saying? Let me put it like this. You could miss them in any types of ways. That's the risk. See, a lot of people don't think about that. You know, that woman that don't want to think about, yeah, I like that guy a lot, but he don't like me, but I'm going to risk it anyway. And then you fuck the guy, and now you're missing a guy. And you knew he didn't like you. That's not worth the risk. Because you know he don't like you, so why even do it? Because you're going to miss the guy. Because you like him. Remember, the more you like him, the more you're going to miss him. Because like is the same form of an attachment. Just attachment takes time, but liking someone is still part of the attachment. It just, time is the ultimate way to attach. However, you still got to like somebody. And if you do like somebody, there's still some form of attachment, mentally or something. But yeah, man, that's it. When y'all leave these people, man, understand when y'all cut these people off or leave them or something, you're going to miss them. If you like them, you're going to miss them. All this is not my loss, it's your loss, and all this. All that is I'm in my feelings and I want to let you know that you're missing something good. They know that you're good. They know that you're good. You think you're the only good woman or man that they didn't cut off or play the game with? Nope. This is just what some people do. So all this ramping and raving about I'm a good man, I'm a good woman, you gonna regret it. They didn't regret the last good men or women. You think you the first one? No, you're not. And they gonna keep doing it. That's what they do. They just curve and fuck up good opportunities. So that's why I don't even feel the need to explain to a woman, I'm a good man, you're gonna regret it. Man, I ain't got time for that. For one, she already knows that I'm a good man. For two, I'm not the first good man that she curved. I guarantee it, because people who don't curve good women and men don't curve good women and men like that. You know what I mean? The ones who do, they do this. This is what they do on a regular. You know, some will say they got standards and all this other shit, but yet they sleeping with everybody and shit. You know how they do. But you think, and a lot of y'all fall for it. Like, I'm going to be the woman that's going to show him something different. He just needs love. That's what it is. He or she just need love. I'm going to be the one to show him. And then you show them and you find out that they curve you too. Just like they did everybody else who tried to show them. You was not the only one that showed them this shit, man. And you're not the last one that's going to show them, you know. But that's it, man. You're going to miss these people when you cut them off, man. Understand that. That's part of the process of getting over the person. So let it burn and don't let your emotions overpower your intelligence. Understand that this is part of the process, which it really is. And it has to happen to make the process form. You have to go through the missing part. You got to go through the growing pains, the missing and all that. And then once you get past that, then you're good. So yeah, go through that shit and don't look back. Don't go back and give in and all this other shit. Your emotions saying you miss them because you love them and you can't live without them. All these lies and shit. None of that. Don't go for none of that. Just understand that that's another part of the process. The lies, I can't live without them. Fear, all these other things. You know what I mean? All that shit is a part of the process of leaving someone. And then once you finally get over that hill, it ain't gonna matter no more. That shit won't affect you no more. The longer you stay away and the more you keep moving, the less that shit's going to affect you. But it's going to be super strong in the beginning to the point it's almost overwhelming. But if people watch videos like this and have the understanding and intelligence now to understand why this happens, regardless of who it is, then they'll understand why they shouldn't go back. Because most people are confusing the overwhelming thoughts and feelings of missing someone over this is how I must love them so much and can't live without them. But really, it's just part of the process. The more attached you was to them, the stronger it's going to be when you detach. You was with somebody for 10 years, ain't no way you just walk away tomorrow and, man, it ain't shit, dog. Yeah, okay, I ain't tripping. You got women, I know, like some women get divorced and shit. I ain't worried. I'm over that shit. You ain't over that shit. You was with that dude for years. You ain't over that shit yet. That's why I would never take a woman serious that just broke up with a man until later. I would give her the chance and the benefit of the doubt because I understand that she's in a situation where she's trying to detach. Right? But that shit don't happen overnight, man. It's not supposed to. It is not supposed to happen overnight. So once you understand that, you will not get in the way of the process of this shit manifesting. You know what I mean? And the more you was attached, I'm going to say this shit again. The more you was attached to them and the closer you was to them, the harder it's going to be to detach. But it doesn't matter. Again, before I go, if I walk in this house right now and I had a girlfriend and I seen her on the bed sleeping with another guy and I broke up with her right now, then and there, and she did all that, I still would care about that woman. Meaning it's still going to hurt. I'm still going to miss the woman. And say I broke up with her right now today. I'm still going to miss her. It doesn't matter what she did. The fact of the matter is I'm going to miss her because that's part of the process of detaching. But what most people do, again, is they allow that emotion and those thoughts of missing someone they was close to make them think that it's love or they can't live without them and this and that. And all that shit is lies. That's just the beginning stages. It's the hardest, and it's like quit smoking cigarettes or blunts or whatever. It's the same thing. Sometimes I see people smoking weed and I miss it in my mind, but in my intelligence, I know that I really don't miss it. I only think I miss it because I had blunts before. So it could be the same thing. I could think about an ex. Like, man, I kind of miss her, right? But in my mind and my intelligence, ain't no way I miss that girl. Look what all that shit she's doing. But if I didn't have the intelligence to understand that that's just part of when you have something, you, like Do or Die said, you never miss what you never had type shit. That's just how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you're going to miss the person, but your intelligence got to let you know that you really don't miss them. You know what I mean? And when you first break up with them, that's what you got to understand. But it's even harder because it's the beginning, especially if you was really attached to them. You was with them for years and shit. This is why when I break up with someone, I don't get with another woman yet. I mean, why would I? Because it's not fair to that woman. You know, I'm not equipped. I'm not equipped for that. You know. Now the thing is, if I met some perfect woman in my eyes, right, and I just broke up with the girlfriend, I would just tell her, like, I can't get that close to you right now. But I like you a lot. Don't leave. Just work with me. I would let the woman know. People don't even do that shit. They want to play games and all this and all that. It's just stupid. Like, because you can't choose when you meet someone good. So in that case, if somebody hurt and you met somebody good, but you're not really ready to get close to them, you just got to be real with them. And they're going to respect you for that. But if you just play games, they're going to think you playing games and you lied. Now you look like somebody you're not. It's just not worth it. That's why I would keep it real with a woman in that case. But I'm telling y'all right now, man. And this is why you don't just sleep with anybody. Because there's women right now missing 5 different guys. There's men right now missing 5 different women. Even if it's just for pussy or whatever, you're still missing them. There's still some attachment there. Because you can't just sleep with anybody. You fuck around and be missing a psychopath person that ain't nothing in life, but you missing them because you got some type of attachment to them by dealing with them in some type of way. That's why you can't deal with everybody. You can't. You better pick and choose wisely who you choose to deal with, because there's going to be some type of attachment. There's going to be some type of attachment. It might be a little small, but it's something. You know what I mean? You're human. So we could do this shit on a small scale, just talking to people, or we can do this shit on a scale of long-term relationship. It's the same fucking thing. The only difference is it's more intense versus, okay, I was fucking with a girl for 3 weeks versus 3 years. When I break up with a chick, either way, I'm still going to miss them both. The difference is with the 3-year girl, it's going to be more intense. But it's the same thing. You're still going to miss the girl. It don't matter. They both cheated on me and shit on me. I'm still going to miss them. This is why women get shit on by men and still miss the man. But that's okay if they understand the intelligent part of it. This is part of the process. I'm supposed to miss this dumb motherfucker. But I really don't miss him because my intelligence lets me know that this is just part of the breakup process. So really, I don't really miss him. It's just a part of the breakup process of detaching from someone I got attached to. That's all it is. Once you get that, man, you're not going to worry about it. Think about it. If you sitting at home like, I think I miss him. Oh, that's just part of the detach process. It's all good. Let me smoke this blunt. See? Versus, oh, I love him. Let me hit him up. Because you don't understand. You don't have the intelligence to understand. So therefore, your emotions overpower your intelligence. Let me call him. Because you don't understand that this is just part of the process. All right? That's all I got to say for now, y'all. It is what it is, man. It's part of the process. When you break up with them, you're going to miss them. I don't give a fuck what they did. They blew up your house. You still miss them. You still going to miss them. So there you have it, man. But don't confuse that shit with actually you miss them. You miss them because it's part of the process, not necessarily because you miss them. Go back to what I said with the blunts. If I'm in a group of people, like when I get my hair cut, they smoking all around me every time. I'll be thinking in my mind, man, that look good, that blunt. I know how it feels when they smoke, and I know what that feels like. So in my mind, man, I think I missed that a little bit. But my intelligence knows I don't. Or I'd be smoking right now. I'd have been smoking again. See, I'd feel bad if I smoked that blunt. I know that. Just like when you're on a diet. Man, I miss that cake. And then you eat that cake and you feel bad. Like, man, this is stupid. Why'd I do that? You see? Now I got to start all over again. It's the same thing. So apply this shit with all type of things in life. Not just a woman. With your diet. With everything. With everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything. Man, I miss partying and going out and sleeping with every man I want. Yeah, you might to a certain extent, but you really don't. Say you got a boyfriend now or something, or a girlfriend now. Man, I think I miss going out kicking it and doing stupid shit. No, you don't. You just think you miss it. You know what I'm saying? You just think you miss it, but you really don't. But hey, man, nothing more to say. Part of the breakup. Understand that shit. So all y'all, especially y'all women watching, you know the dude toxic. The dude ain't shit, but you still miss him. I just told you the truth. I just told you why you miss him. You really don't miss him, right? You just miss what you had. That's all it is. Or what you thought you had. And a lot of times, this is another thing. It's getting hot in this car. This is another thing. A lot of people be missing someone who don't even exist. Like, you be thinking about your ex or something like that, and that's not even who they was. You just thought that's who they was. That's who you fell in love with, but that's not who they really are. Who they really are. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Because a lot of people be wearing masks. So say you got to know a man for 3 months, and then he showed who he really is. You're still thinking you're missing who you thought he was. You're not missing who he is. Because now you know who he is. God showed you, but you're missing who you thought he was. See, this intelligent shit, you got to use your brain, man. You got to. If you start thinking with emotions more than your brain, you're fucked. I don't care if you're a woman or a man. You got to think with your brain. You can't think with your emotions. You got to leave that shit over there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You just got to, man. Until you feel like you with a person that your emotions are safe with. Until then, hell no. I'm thinking with my brain. Oh, shit. Oh, you really was asleep last night, huh? Okay, yeah, we're going to find out. Time will tell if you full of shit. You know what I mean? Whatever, man. Y'all get the point. I'm out.